Welcome back. In this lecture, we will be designing our footer menu, which, just like the header menu up here, serves for navigational purposes. It helps our users find a certain page on our website. Now, the footer is all the way down here at the bottom. So we're going to want to put in different pages down here than what we have up here. And again, we're talking about priority. So the most important links and the most important pages are going to be up here, that's most visible. So the least important are going to be put on the bottom. And that's going to be these necessary things that we don't really want to brag about having, but that we just need to have, like our terms, our privacy policy, our refund, etc. And we also have a nice about section that we're going to fill out. So let's get started first off by creating the actual menu and see what we want included. So we're going to go to menus over to the left. And if you're not here, just click back until you get to this view. I'm gonna click to menus and then go up to footer. So it's going to be the normal, not footer 2, but footer. We're gonna click there, and right now it has these 3 different custom links. They are not pages, they are links, but they're not actually leading anywhere. What I'm gonna do is just delete all of them. I'm gonna open it up, remove. Open it up, remove. Open it up and remove. And don't worry about these parts being empty because we're creating a menu here, but this section isn't actually using a menu yet. So we're first going to create the menu we want, and then we're going to activate it down here. So what do we want included in our footer? Well, once again, it's going to be those, well, boring, but very necessary pages that are going to be our refunds, our terms, and of course, the one and only, the privacy policy. So I'm going to click on reorder, and I'm just going to put the most important one up first, which is going to be the privacy. And then I'm going to click on the terms, and then we're going to have the refunds at the bottom, because of course we don't want anyone to give us any refunds, but it's there should they need to read it and want to know what the refunds policies are. And then we're going to head back again, and go down to where it says footer. Click on footer, and then click on footer widgets. Now, these are widgets. This copyright area is this area down here. So we're gonna start off with working with this section, the widget section. I'm gonna click on footer widgets. And the first thing I'm going to do is change the design. So what we have now is about our store, useful links, and contact. We don't need the contact part. So all I'm going to do is just use the design that's one step up right here. It has 2 columns, a big column to the left and a smaller to the right. Click on it, and we get a different design. Then I'm just going to go down and click on widget area 1. So we have 2 areas. This is widget area 1. This is widget area 2. Let's start off with widget area 1. I'm gonna click on it, and here we have about our store. Now, once again, the about parts and the important text when you're working with clients is really going to be up to them, how they want to present themselves. Our job as digital marketers and building strategies isn't really about doing the copywriting for them. It can be, it depends on your role, but for many companies, especially bigger companies, they usually want to control that part themselves. So I would ask the client about the text that they want to go in here. But if you're working with smaller companies and businesses, a lot of the time they won't really know. So what you can do is use a simple prompt to get a decent general text that they can later work further on. So we're going to go into the starter pack, move over to website building, documents, and then find footer menu. In here we have a very simple prompt. I'm just going to select all of this and copy it. Head over to ChatGPT and paste it in, and then I'm just gonna fill these sections out. Website name, Smart Flow Bottle. Created by, in this case, that's going to be Robin and Jesper. We sell, and that's going to be Smart Water Bottles. And then reason, because. And again, this is a big part of the branding. Why are you selling this product? Because we believe everyone has the right to clean drinking water. and then I'm gonna send it away. And here we're getting a small, nice piece of text. Again, this isn't about copy pasting. This is about getting nice outlines that you or the client can further expand upon. But for the purposes of this course, we are just going to use this straight off. Head back here and remove all of this text. And then I'm just gonna paste this new text in. Very nice. What I'm also going to do is remove this about our store, so it just says about. Again, we're taking a modern minimalist approach. Very, very nice. I'm going to go back because this widget section is now complete. Head back and go to footer 2. Now footer 2, this is where we want to show the navigational menu that we just created. So right now it says no menu. So what we're gonna do is click there, select menu, footer, that's the one we just created earlier, and that's gonna have all our oh so important links pop up, just like this. And then finally, we're just going to head back again, go back into footer, go down into copyright area, and we want to keep most of this, the copyright sign, the current year, the site title, but we want to remove proudly sponsored by Sydney. I mean, Sydney is an amazing theme, but we don't want to sponsor them on ours or our clients' websites. This is all about the strategy, so we remove all of the unnecessary fluff and just focus on the goal, which is selling more products. So I'm just gonna remove that part. Move up to the top where it says publish, click there, and then I am going to be very happy with myself and you should be too. Now we're just going to head back just like this. There we go, until we get this big nice menu, and then prepare ourselves for the next lecture. Because in the next lecture, we are going to decide on the font pairings we want to do. In other words, we want to pair a header with a body font so we then can move on and start designing all of these important sections of our website. Hope you're as excited as I am. See you in the next lecture.